Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Women in Business Wednesday. This is episode number 7, and we have our special guest today, Rakita Gorman from FFL Blitz. Welcome, Rakita.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you for having me. I
Thank
was,
you for coming. So I'm excited about talking to Rakita. Rakita you're a single mom, right?
yeah, I am of a one
Okay.
daughter, Leah, 11 years old. Yep,
11-year-old daughter. Okay, single mom. Out of Maryland.
yep,
From FFL Blitz. She's been with Family First for about 14. Well, not for 14 months.
yep. Full time.
Um, Previously, You were a delivery driver at UPS, right?
Yeah, full time there. I did that for about 5 years. Worked for
Okay,
about
you were doing that in the pandemic, weren't you?
yes, which was very, very like crazy and sporadic and like just working from morning till sundown, 6 days a
Yeah.
week. When COVID hit, it got really, really crazy. And so I had this in the back, in my back pocket, and I never could do much with it because I was working for UPS so much, which was just taking
Mhm.
up a lot of my time. I had no time for my daughter, no time for myself. And when this opportunity came into place, it was more so like, I was like skeptical because I never been in the industry before and
Okay.
had no insurance history or sales history or anything of that nature. So it was very scary at first. I remember calling you a few times and
Yeah.
asking you like, what should I do? Like, and things like that. But I think the best thing I could have ever done was just put my back against the wall and just dive right into it because, you work different and you got a different mentality when you don't have a plan B. And I didn't have a
Yeah.
plan. So
Okay.
I just jumped right in. I quit UPS, in late March, and then that first week of April, that's when I really turned things up with FFL. So
Okay. Yep. So because you were doing it part time for a little bit, right?
yeah, I was just doing it part time, helping families with them, my warm market or
Okay.
buying leads here and there, but nothing like where I could really run and have that learning curve come to me quickly as if I did when I was full time. So made that big jump of April of last year, 2021.
Uh-oh, I got a phone call.
Okay.
So you said nothing where you could really run or
Yeah, like I knew like I'm the type of person where, I like to get through things quick instead of it being dragged out. So I knew if I quit my job that I was going to be all in. I was already a hard worker at UPS. So to be
mhm.
honest with you, the only thing I did was I just transferred that work ethic into this business and just tried to,
Wow.
you know, keep the same level. Like in this business, you don't have anybody telling you got to be to work at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock or whatever your schedule looks like, full time or part time here. And you got to really just be disciplined and have a great mentality. And I just tell myself like, in order for things to work in this business, I think it's we forget how things in life has to be good in other areas of your life. So,
Talk
so
more about that.
yeah, so I would say like to be honest, Kylie, when I first quit my job, it was more so like I gotta get these appointments. I gotta get these appointments. And when you get on the phones and things like that, it's sort of like you always feel like it's you versus that person on the phone because people are hanging up on you, people are no showing you and giving you a bunch of
Mhm.
excuses and things like that. So it seems like in the beginning it's like you versus them, but then after a while when you get the things when that learning curve is like you know lowered or whatever and you get the hang of the business, then it becomes you versus yourself. So then it's
Oh.
like, you got to really just keep your mind clear. Like I try to work out and exercise and put the right things into my body, get that amount of sleep, you know
Mm.
reading and just being a good mom. Everything tends to fall into place when I take care of business outside of FFL to make FFL
Got
easy.
you.
If that makes sense.
Got you. That makes a lot of sense. That's good. So you're working on your mental, you're
Mental.
working on your physical,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so all of those things add up. Like all those things matter,
Yeah, absolutely. They all
because
tie to each other. They intertwine, definitely.
because all you need, because this is not what I'll tell people all the time. This is not a, like, you at UPS, it was physically demanding,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah.
here it's not physically demanding, it's mentally demanding.
It's mentally demanding. Yup. Because
Yeah,
you're gonna
but
have
so
ups and downs and things like that.
yeah.
And it's just good if you just surround yourself with a positive environment and just understand that it all starts with yourself. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't
Mhm.
one and other people that you're business partners with in the business. It just starts with yourself. It starts there, like literally. You just got to make that decision if you want to really, because we could look around and point fingers, but you got to look at yourself in the mirror and understand, like, it starts with me always with everything. So
So what where did you get that mindset from? You already had that mindset before you started here, or you gained that mindset since you've been here?
I would say the business taught me a lot so far, even about myself. But
Okay.
it's been a hard worker, very like just about my business in a way, sort of.
Mhm.
I never had my own business prior to this or anything like that, but I just always been the type. It's like, if you don't work, you don't eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't put time in, you don't learn, or whatever the case may be. So I would say I had a little bit of it already, but I feel like FFL, with the great system that we have here, and the great leaders that we have here, just intensified my level of focus and determination, and just willing to just get myself uncomfortable, to be honest.
Got you. Okay. And that's the key, right? Like, this is something that you say you didn't have any experience, right? You were
Whatsoever.
delivering packages, right? So, which, like I said, that's a physically demanding job, but I would imagine it's not mentally demand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I'm assuming, right?
Right. I mean, you get on the truck, you got 200 stops, you're gonna be in good shape, you're gonna make your money. But you don't it's a time thing. I feel like with FFL, we work hard, but we're paid for what we're worth. And
Yeah.
we get to really make an impact on people's lives. I remember like I think it was like my second month into the business, and I wrote a guy up on a Wednesday. He had a mini like stroke on Thursday. So
Wow.
his wife called me and just thanked me for just helping them out, you know,
Yeah.
prior, because he didn't have anything in place. So it's just, I really, I mean, I hate that that happened to him, but I'm sort of glad it happened to me that early, because it really puts in perspective what we do and what we're
And how
trained.
important it is.
Yeah, how important it is to really just put people first,
Right.
stay selfless and just work hard. That's really
That's
what we
good.
do. Yeah.
Um, Now, tell me, this is my probably my favorite part. What's different in your lifestyle from when you started? Like, what's different for you? What's different for Leah?
Hmm.
Like, I know things are different, right?
Oh, absolutely. So, Kylie, you see these blue skies in the back.
Yes.
I'm in California right now. So with UPS,
Okay.
I had to put in time to travel and things like that. So I took my daughter to, lifestyles change. I took my daughter to an anime convention out here in
Nice.
California. We just get up and go. So I mean, it's small things like that that makes a difference in our lives. To be out here in California for a few days with a family member and things like that, and friends, and just I know a few people on this side, so it was just like I never could see him working at UPS because the schedule was just so tight. But with FFL, if I wanted to, I could run appointments out here. It's
Yeah.
You could do business in any state. So that's my favorite thing about the business. It's so flexible, and as long as you work, it works. That's the
Yeah.
truth. So that's my favorite part.
Now, are you able to spend more time with Leah?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
I actually homeschool Leah, so it's more time to do that. It's more time for field trips. It's more time to just do a little bit more of everything. Everything
Got
else
you.
is so like intense and tight on our schedules. But now it's like I can make calls from home. I could then run my appointments for families. It's just
Hold
a
on, it's
lot.
a big spider in here. This is definitely people gonna know this is really like real live.
Real
Okay,
life.
it's behind my painting. Okay.
No, I was just saying, like, it's just more time to for me to just do everything that I like, everything that she likes. And lifestyle has changed. Just money's not an issue. I could tell you that. you
And
know
that's people say money's not everything, and it's not,
Mhm.
but when you got money in your account, you're able to sleep good at night,
Absolutely.
right? You're not worried about how your bills are going to get
Right.
paid.
And
If
another
your
good
needs.
point, probably, like, I think we can all agree, like, the country's like in a recession, and a lot of things that slow down for people. But I feel like in this business, it's not really a difference, I guess you
It's
could say.
because this is recession proof. Like, no matter what's going on in the economy, people are going to die,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
and people are going to continue to need life insurance,
Yeah.
right? So what else, you know what I'm saying, what else better could you be doing? And then like you said, at the same time, we're not selling lotions and potions, we're selling something that people really
Necessity.
really need. And
Mm-hmm.
then not just selling it, they've requested the information, right?
Right.
They requested it from us, right? We're not door knocking or cold calling.
Right.
We're looking, we're the people that are we're serving are saying I want insurance,
Insurance. Right.
and we're helping them, get insurance in place.
Mm-hmm.
um
That's simple.
what would you like when you first started, Rakita, like when you decided to leave UPS and come to FFL full time? What did your family say about that? Were they saying no, you shouldn't? Because UPS is like considered a good job with
Mm-hmm.
good benefits,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Absolutely. They've been around forever. They have a great reputation. They're at the top of the delivery chain. So, and I had just hit top pay in the company, so I was walking away from like a $40 hour paying job to do this.
Wow.
So, but once you figure out here, you talk about the comp plan in FFL, you talk about the part where you can build an agency in FFL, and you talk about just generally just helping your friends and family, anyone that wants to change in their life. And I think it's kind of great to be an example of how if you just bet on yourself, if you know
Mm,
yourself and you just bet on yourself, because you be around people for so long. Like you were one of the first people I knew, you and Corinne, on the live dials and things like that, and you hear it over and over, and you're like, everybody can't be lying.
right.
They do keep it real and say if you don't work, it's not going to work, but if you do work, something's going to shake for you. So
Yeah.
I just had that mentality of like, I had a couple people in my family said, "What are you doing? Like, you're gonna do what? Like, what about Leah? What about you have a house? You have two cars? You this and this and that. Is it real?" And I had to deal with all of that. But once
Yeah.
I just got my own head and just told myself, it seems like it's no ceiling here. So
It's
that was
not.
yeah. So that's what I did. I just just worked, and I
Yeah,
like
like you
working.
said, you took your same work ethic and just transferred it over to a different vehicle, right?
Yeah.
So it's still, you know what I'm saying, you're the same Rakita, you just
Hmm.
have an opportunity to, like, so you said at UPS you were at the top pay,
Yeah.
right? Here the
Okay.
top pay is what you make the top pay,
Exactly.
right? So if you decide that you want to make, whatever amount of money per month, you can make it. You can, if you can see it, you can achieve it, right?
Absolutely.
And 46 families is not a. That was your biggest month, right?
That was my biggest
46 families.
last July, and I think this March of this year was 30 families. So
Okay,
yeah, it's
that so you're crushing it.
I'm trying to.
So let me just like I like to do like to pull out the calculator. So let's just look at 46 families divided by 4 weeks. That's 11 families a week, 11 and a half families a week. And then 30 families divided by four, 7.5 families a week,
Yep.
right? So 7, 8 families a week. So, and then you're getting paid, like you said, what you're worth for helping those 7 to 8 families, those 11, 12 families a week, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
That's the
Yep.
best part.
That's the
Now, what, Rakita, what would you say? Why would you tell other women that this is a great place to work? Like, what makes FFL a great place for other women to work?
I would say the number one thing with FFL, the reason why I would say it's a great place for women to work is because with women, we go through a lot uh in any industry and in the world in general. No matter
Hmm.
where you come from as a woman, you're gonna have some type of adversity, you could say,
For
right?
sure. Hmm.
So I think, the more I'm very family orientated, but I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Like the more independent you are, or the more you hold your own, the more options you have in this world as a woman. So I feel like if you bring something to the table, it's not like you're out here selling drugs. You're helping
Right.
with real life situations and legacy. So I feel like if you can make your money and be about your family, your kids, because a lot of women have kids, a lot of women are single mothers. So if you could do that, family first life and as a company can put you in the best position possible, because like we said, it's no ceiling here. You're serving communities, you're really helping people. And so with a woman, like I said, it's going to make you just have your own. And it's as long as you have that type of like mentality to just be independent, what you're in, understanding what you're doing on everyday life. Is I just feel like blessings come. So that's the reason why I was able to do what I was able to do, and just having that level of focus and determination and discipline. So if you have all those things, I feel like if you're a woman, you should definitely get into this business because there is no limit. So
What's been your favorite, like your what's been the one thing, well, let me give you an example. I'm not sure how to really ask this. The probably the best thing that I've done, right? The thing that I love the most about coming to FFL and being able to afford is a cleaning lady. That
yeah.
what would you say, what would be like the best thing that you've taken some of your money and you've done, and like it's like I should have probably done this a long time ago.
Long time ago. I'm
Can
gonna
you
say
think of anything?
travel, and probably on with you, Khalid, getting a cleaning service. I've been looking for a cleaning service, honestly.
I got one for
I feel
you.
like I can afford it now. Like, and
Yeah,
cleaning takes time, so it's
it
like
does.
you need all the time you can have with what we're trying to do. So I feel like that's one in traveling, definitely, because I never traveled
You
like
did
that.
it?
Mm.
Okay.
You know,
Because of time and money, I assume.
time and money,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And so
Yeah,
now you have time and money.
time and money. That's what we all look for. So,
Yeah.
and Leah is a happier child. So
Okay, because you don't have to tell her no. I mean, unless you not because you don't have it, you
have
just
it.
you like no, you
Mhm.
don't deserve it, right? But
Mhm.
not no because you don't have it. Because I know, being a mom, myself, that's tough to always tell your kid, oh, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
then they're looking at you like you getting up and going to work every day, and then
You
you
have
can't
it. You
even.
search for it.
Right. And
Mhm.
you're scripting and scraping for Christmas and all that kind of stuff. So I know for myself, it's just been a crazy big difference between a couple of years ago and then where we are now for me and my son. So I know with your daughter, the good thing, your daughter, like she's young enough where she won't ever remember probably y'all living check to check.
Right,
Right. So
right.
it'll just be, this will be all that she knows is like when I ask something, I get it. So that's super
Really
cool.
revolutionize our lives for real.
Yeah, I love that. That's the whole purpose of this is, to be able to change your life, change your family's life, and then show other people how to
Other
change
people.
theirs.
Yeah.
So Rakita, are you recruiting? You're building?
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
to find my other Rakitas out there, some single moms or military people, or some of my. I used to play basketball, so reaching out to a few of my teammates and stuff like that to see if they could
Okay.
come forward for part time or whatever. So yeah, that's
And
a goal.
if somebody sees this and they're trying to get, how do they find you?
They can find me on IG at Rakita. That's RICKEETA.G. And then I'm also on Facebook, Keita Gorm, KEETA Gorm. So they can reach me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So if you want to come and you want to be a part of Rakita's team, she's a super hard worker. She will definitely lead you by example. She's been in the business where she knows what she's doing, right? I'm sure there's things you still need help with, but you know how to go out and help families on your own, right?
Absolutely.
So reach out to Rakita because she's a phenomenal woman and she can definitely help you get where you want to go. So thank you so much for taking your time out of your day,
Thank
Rakita, to
you.
talk to
Thank you
me.
for allowing me to be on your platform. I appreciate that.
No problem. I couldn't wait to have you on here. Thank you so much. We will see you guys next Wednesday on Women in Business Wednesdays. Have a good one.